This is going to be very sketchy. Very sketchy. I'm really actually very nervous about what I'm getting ready to do to the truck camper. Hopefully it doesn't end in disaster. So start. Alrighty guys, today we're doing more projects to the truck camper. The 94 Lance Squire 4000. We're going to put extensions on the swing out jacks. They already swing out a little bit, but it barely clears our dually. So I ordered some aluminum extensions. Let me show you one. Here we go. So this will bring the jacks out 3 more inches. Not sure how, it's probably not even recommended. I hope I'm not getting myself into trouble with these on there. These truck campers with these jacks are just not very stable. So, might as well get started and see what happens. Alright, does that look sketch? Sorry for all the shadows. What I gotta do is I gotta add extensions on my swing out brackets. These brackets, when they're out, barely give me enough room for my dually to get under there. I mean, when I back under this thing, my tires are on the bottom of this jack. That's just too sketch for me. The only thing I can do is let the weight down. I've got 2 jack stands and that block just does fit on them. So I hope I'm not going to get myself in a disaster if this thing come tumbling down. I got to get these extensions on there. So I think I'm going to let the one corner down at a time. And I know you truck camper experts out there are probably cringing. Well, it makes me very nervous, but I got to do it. Okay, how about this? 4x4? I think that would be more stable. I think that's what I'm going to try. I got to come down further for that to work. But I do one side at a time. To say my anxiety is up is an understatement. This really makes me nervous. Alright, she's down on that corner. That jack is up off the ground. They're creaking a little bit. This one isn't exactly right, but it's holding it. I'm really nervous. I mean, each jack is 12,000 pound capacity. So I know it's nowhere near that on that corner. But man, it makes me nervous. My hands are sweating. I just don't want to screw anything up here. But this thing, it's free ball in there. I'm gonna go ahead and unplug it and take the bolts out. Okay, I gotta pause this high resolution production. How many times do you ever get started on a project just to realize you don't have half the stuff you need? That's every project for me. So off to Home Depot I go. Side note on the extensions, swing out extensions. They only sent enough hardware for, well, in my opinion, for one. They send 3 bolts, nuts, and 6 washers for one side because they think you're going to reuse your hardware for the other side of the mounting plate. I had to get all new hardware for both sides of the mounting plate. So I needed 6 bolts, 6 hex nuts, 12 washers per side. So I used all theirs they sent for one side. I had to run out and buy more. So keep that in mind if you do order them. Maybe you can tell them to send you an extra set of hardware. Maybe they'll do it. Maybe they'll charge you for it. Alright guys, I got the extensions on. Can't say I'm 100% happy. So they cost $75 for the pair. They're aluminum. I would not recommend them because I don't want to be responsible for your camper falling on the ground, which I'm not so sure this one won't yet. This side won't swing out parallel with the camper like this side. If I swing it out parallel, then it only catches like just barely on that edge, and that's all that's supporting it. It doesn't go in the teeth don't go in the cogs, or the cogs don't go in the teeth, whatever. You know what I mean. So we're going to a truck camper rally in November. I just need to talk to them, find the experts. I think these brackets are on the wrong sides. That's just my thought. I might be wrong. We'll get there and see if someone can set us straight. So they're on there. I'm leaving that support underneath the front of the camper because I'm going to be in there moving around. And just to be honest, I don't know. They're a little sketchy. And I got to raise this thing pretty high. And see how this one kind of goes in that way? I don't know. It is what it is. We just don't know enough about the truck camper world and which jack system is the best. I don't know what improvements can be made to this that we could afford to begin with. This is just a very, very cheap camper that we're having fun with. Anyway, that'll definitely, look at that space, that'll definitely get the dually under there. Dually's wide, got them big old hips, big old butt. So that'll help with that. So for now, I'm going to call that project done-ish. If any of you have been following us for a while, you know on our fifth wheel, the door in the hallway, the entry door that shined into the hallway, you walk by, you can see right through it. So we frosted that. I'm going to do the same thing to this door. Let's see here if I can do this one-handed. So I'm going to take this old ugly curtain off here. Let's see. Oh, okay, I did. That's a first. So I'm going to take this old ugly curtain off. It's just dingy. And we're going to frost that glass so you can't just see inside the camper. On this truck camper, it's got two windows. This lower one comes to the bottom of the door. You know, and you think, what's that for? So people can look in and see your feet. Well, there are people that have those fetishes. Huh, that might not be a bad idea. I'm about to look up OnlyFans for feet. We could have a little peep window. Peep show on the road. No, okay, no, wait a minute. All right, hold that thought. I gotta go talk to Megan. See if she's on board with that, because she has some cute feet. All right, well, that didn't go as I planned. So much for that extra income. So this window here is made so that when you're looking in your rear view window in the truck, you can see through the camper out this window to what's behind you, cars and such. That's what that's made for. So I'm going to leave it alone. It's got this handy dandy little flip up pleather thing, so you can always just close it off when you're in the camper. And when you're traveling, if you want, you can open it up when you're traveling. It's not a big deal. If someone wants to look at my feet, hey, $5. And look at my feet all you want. Well, no, I have to put a time limit on it. $5, I could take advantage of looking at my feet. All right, so we're gonna pull this curtain off here, the glare, I'm the king of glare. Pull this curtain off here and get started. Curtain is only held on by 2 screws on each little track. Really only got to take one off and this will slide right out. So I'm going to do that, and then, I don't know, I need to take these off. We'll see how ugly it is behind there. But for now, we're just going to get the curtain out the way, frost that glass. I got my glass all cleaned inside, outside. I'm gonna go ahead and put this film on. When I did the fifth wheel, I did it with solution. I think I'm gonna do a dry fit. I think it's a static clean. You can just stick it on there dry. We'll trim it and see what happens. If it works, great. If not, we'll do it again. All right. Again, I do everything as sketchy as I can and get this ladder all off camber. I don't know, I need to talk to Megan about that foot viewing window. I think that's a killer idea. Oh, don't fall, Paul. Oh, there's directions in this roll. I never knew that. Never unrolled it enough to see. Well, do any of you suffer from vertigo? Can't say I suffer from it. I have it, and it's sort of mild. Had it for a few years now. Man, I tell you what, that stuff, it'll knock you down in a minute. My dad has it real bad. There he is. All right. Oh, okay. Man, I haven't stretched that leg that far. Probably 20 years. Okay. This microphone, it's about aggravating as all get out. I don't know if you heard anything I was saying a minute ago. Let me go get a bottle of solution. You don't gotta buy expensive stuff. I just do water and just barely a drop of dish detergent. That'll be enough. So let me go do that. Okay, I'm back. What I got, I'm not sure this is gonna be acceptable. You guys out there in the window tinting world will probably have a cow, maybe, I don't know. I've got vinegar and soap. It's what we use to clean stuff with. Just vinegar and soap. Vinegar, soapy water. So I'm thinking, why not, right? Okay, the window turned out horrible. I'm gonna have to redo it. I'll put something else on it in the future. It'll work for a few trips. Maybe the rest of this year we'll leave it alone. Get it unlatched here. So on this side, not too bad. It's got some haze in it. It's got to dry out. Just looks like a mini blind. Well, that's going to do it for the window frost, the jack extensions. But let me know what you think, especially with the jack extensions. I'm sure there's some truck campers out there that are cringing because I did that. I don't know. I'm not an expert. I'm a newbie truck camper. I've had other campers, but this is first time for me. I've got to get my truck under it. So let me know what y'all think. Is there anything better I can do or different or anything like that? I'm glad y'all stuck around for this video, And we hope y'all check out the next one. Hope y'all come back soon. Till the next video, peace out.